Hi everyone, we are back with another episode of Friday First Cut series. I am Nidhi Manchanda, a certified financial planner and head of training and development at Financial Hospital. Interest rates on fixed income securities is falling. In fact, on 31st March, government reduced the small saving interest rate sharply, which was soon reversed the next day. We can clearly see that our economy is moving towards low interest rates. Conservative investors who want to invest into fixed income securities are thinking where to invest. And not only conservative investors, even aggressive investors have certain portion into fixed income securities which is recommended, and that is why they are also wondering where should they be investing their debt portion. In economy with high inflation, low returns on investment tend to erode your capital. Therefore, in today's video, let us see some attractive investment options in fixed income space which can help you make money in this low interest rate situation. Let us first talk about fixed deposit, corporate deposit, post office savings schemes. So these are the vanilla products in debt instruments. We'll talk about it first. Usually we hear that these investments are not very attractive. The reason being that they offer low interest rates. Yes, it is right that as compared to other investments in fixed income space, these offer low interest rates for short-term investments. But I would suggest that if you are in low tax bracket or nil tax bracket, then you can invest in these. Let's say a fixed deposit is offering an interest rate of 5.5%. Now a person in nil tax bracket or a lower tax bracket will get in hand around 5.5% or 5.2%. But on the other hand, if we see a person in a higher tax bracket, let's say 30% tax bracket, if this person invests into a fixed deposit giving an interest of 5.5%, he will just get 3.85% in hand after paying the taxes. A pro tip I would like to give you here is that instead of bank fixed deposit, you can explore options to invest in corporate fixed deposits. You can opt for higher rated corporate deposit which can offer up to 7.5% return. But these higher returns comes with a higher risk as well, and therefore it is highly recommended that you consult your financial advisor before selecting a corporate deposit for you. Now, let's talk about another options, which is Public Provident Fund (PPF) and Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. Now, even though overall the interest rates are lower, these two investment options usually offer a rate which is slightly higher than other investment options. Currently, PPF is offering an interest rate of 7.1% and Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana is offering an interest of 7.6%. These options are for your long-term investments, and this is also extremely safe and it comes with multiple tax benefits. In both these schemes, the amount that you invest is eligible for deduction under Section 80C, where the limit is 1,50,000. Apart from this, the interest that you earn is tax-free, and not only this, the amount that you receive at the time of maturity, that is also tax-free. So, one should invest in Public Provident Fund and also in Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana if you have a girl child. Now let us talk about tax-free bonds, short-term debt funds, dynamic debt funds. If you are someone with higher tax bracket, then you should opt for these options. Please do understand the risk involved in any investment that you make. It should not happen that you are taking too much of risk for just 0.5% or 1% extra return. A pro tip here would be that it is suggested that you go for corporate debt funds which holds high quality papers. You can consult your financial planner to find out these kinds of funds, and also you may go for GSEC funds, that is government securities funds. So these were some of the debt investment options where you can invest. I also suggest and highly recommend that one should not invest 100% of their money into fixed income instruments or debt investments. One should definitely have some exposure to equity investments as well, be it 10% or 80% of your portfolio. That depends on your risk appetite, what are your goals, what is your age, etc. That's it for today's video. Feel free to get in touch with any of our finance experts to plan your debt investments. For more such videos, do subscribe to our channel.